Hi everybody, welcome back to Toons Reviews. Today we're going to discuss my 3 favorite Frederic Malle fragrances because why not? You know, why not? I love Frederic Malle. It's one of my favorite houses. I hope you all love Frederic Malle too because Frederic Malle is a great house with some great noses behind some of the scents, and there's something for everybody in Frederic Malle's house lineup, fragrance collection. Yeah. Stay tuned. So coming in at number 3 is probably going to be a bit of it's going to be, surprising. Because this would have been my number 1 and in my top 10 favorites of all time if you had asked me for like years and years in a row. But this is Musc Ravageur coming in at number 3. And I've kind of, I don't want to say fallen out of love with Musc Ravageur, but like I explained in another one of my videos, just these really heavy, dense fragrances I really have to be careful with as of after obtaining COVID back in December. My nose has changed a little bit in the sense that like super potent, super sweet fragrances really kind of turn my stomach or give me a headache a little bit more than they did before. So Musc Ravageur is unfortunately one of those that's kind of a byproduct of having experienced COVID, with me not enjoying the experience quite as much. So before I might have done 3 or 4 sprays, now I basically do 1 on my neck and chest, and then just 1 on my wrist and clink, because 2 sprays will do you for this one for me personally. But anyways, this is the animalic sort of Cinnabon sort of experience. It's got a lot of clove, it's got a lot of musk, obviously, vanilla bomb. I don't think that this is overly primitive or overly challenging in the way that a lot of people have expressed it to be. I think that there's a lot more challenging fragrances out there, and this is kind of a nice introductory scent for people that want to experience more challenging fragrances. And then you would go to things like Le Labo's Oud 27 or, you know, Montal's Oud Cure d'Herbe, etc., etc. You wouldn't start with those. You'd start with something like this. So this is a beautiful sort of animalic gourmand. Love this fragrance, have lots of memories that are revolving around that. Coming in at number 2 is a fragrance that I got to experience for the first time about a month ago, 2 months ago, when my buddy Alex and I went up to Toronto. We went to one of the Macy's there, and I tried Promise. Promise is just absolutely delicious. It's a nice oud with a lot of green apple and a lot of rose. There's a jamminess to this, and it's just beautiful. It's got a perfect balance of jammy, floral, and tart, fresh green apple, and backbone of spicy woods. And this is just gorgeous. 1 spray with this and you're good. I mean, this stuff is potent. It lasts forever. I'll probably never go through this whole bottle because 1 spray is just insane. It's nuclear. And it's very gorgeous. I find that when I wear this, I feel like I own the room. I have had several complaints while wearing this before, to be honest. But I think I sprayed a little too much on when I was first kind of figuring out how many I could get away with before people would be annoyed, including myself. So this is one that I think, you know, like 2 sprays max, because it's very, very, very potent. But Promise is delicious, I promise you. And coming in at number 1, yes, this is a fragrance that I got from my buddy Manny up in Toronto. Thank you again so much, Manny, because I was on the hunt for this for a very long time and could not find it. This is Dries Van Noten, and this has been unfortunately discontinued, so I'm sorry for putting this at number 1, but this is my number 1 favorite right now. It's like a steamed milk mixed with some really, really delicious, almost leathery saffron, and it's got a really beautiful sandalwood accord. This is just so creamy and sensual and really delicious, and I find that this one is also pretty nuclear on my skin. 2 sprays and I'm good. And again, I'm gonna kind of have to baby this bottle since, you know, it's discontinued, and you're gonna end up paying quite a chunk of money to get one of these at this point. But Dries Van Noten is one of my favorites, and easily in my top 10 favorites right now to wear and enjoy for myself. So I hope you all enjoyed my Frederic Malle list, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.